takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Georgia's offense will get the first crack at it here. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move there. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Oh, it's a reverse. There he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hot mollies up front.
Got enough for the first. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He breaks a tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little warmth out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will have its first possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has his experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a claim high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for space. It's Jackson. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside the spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the grab. It's White. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the Dome. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Seminoles have it with a first and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets it to him on the screen. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
On the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Handoff to the lone back. Breaks the tackle. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. It's Daniels. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if we can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on
turning it off. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires left. And his throw is incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Berry. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sideline. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on now in 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dig and dug outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
To the air, it's Daniels. Here's a heat. Grab behind the line, it's White. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but they got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Jacob. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Jacob. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the mark. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. New set of downs position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Knowles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run for it on third and short. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 10-4-yard line. And the Knowles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air. It's Berry. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wiley. Spinderella. Continues to fight for yards. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Berry. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
And the Dogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Set the tone on the ground in the third. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at it. They're ready to go. They're back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it for this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the quarterback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman, one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling. He showed it to you right there.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Catch in the middle. It's White. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Jackson. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. A low line drive and short kick. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Rushes on him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Slams ahead. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. They get him on rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. That brings them to within 1. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. A quick pass to the lead. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
From the gun, defenders there to make the stop. The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking to pass, it's Sperry. Under fire. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4. Georgia sends out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. On the ground, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs good.
He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Noles look to keep this drive humming. They'll go right back to it. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Looking to throw, it's Berry. He makes the catch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they got the running back out on a route one-on-one. He's got to do a better job separating, though. Just not a good enough route so that when he caught it, he got tackled right away for a gain of no yards.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged out of the air. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Knowles come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. On the run, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. And gives them a little breathing room now up 24-20. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Right back to the well. Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the boot, looking for his man. They're working that left side. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to throw, it's Sperry. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop with the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
On the play. 3rd down coming.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his back in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Dogs will hustle to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
He strikes it. No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Pulls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. and that's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if